And yeah.
There we go. All right, we should be live. I can hear myself. Hate that.
I'm just tweeting out the game right now.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna go back to the stream starting. Why can I hear myself?
I should probably turn my phone.
There we go. Is that better? That's better.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Let me silence my phone. Okay.
Just have the theme of Kingdom Hearts just blasting in the middle.
When you walk away. All right, let's all. Oh, I'll just turn.
Baby, please don't go.
The song of my people. How dare you mock it? All right.
Like, as mixed as my feelings are on the franchise as a whole, nobody can take that opening track away. That fucking slaps.
Yep.
No, Tara Hikaru, she goes hard when she makes music, man.
Oh yeah. That's just facts. All right. My God, it looks like everything's working. Beautiful. Okay, so let me go ahead and give everybody a bit of a introduction here. This is our first session for arrogantdubs plays D&D. Lost Mine of Phandelver is the campaign we are currently playing on. We're going on book, and if the campaign continues past that, we might do a little bit more of a custom thing. For now, however, you know me if you've ever been on this channel, but you might not know everybody else. So let's start with Cash. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Guys, so I am basically the other half of Gabe. I do mostly the audio part, and yeah, I'm mostly known for doing Doki Doki Dub. And I will be playing Kashrin, who is a Tabaxi paladin. And I think I'm gonna leave her personality up to the game itself. So, yeah.
Fair enough. All right, Queen.
Hi. I'm Queen Weeb, also known as like Alicia Paliza. I play Al in Fullmetal Alchemist Abridged with arrogantdubs. They gracefully gave me my first ever voice acting role, so I'm very thankful for them. And I do some things here and there. I still am kind of like a baby voice actor, but I'm excited to be starting with you guys, and I might be streaming soon. So this is my VTuber model. It's a rat.
Right on. The hero, you're up.
Greetings, I am the hero. I am, I guess you could call the John DiMaggio of the group. I do many voices, whatever they want, I do it for them.
It's very true. Like half of the characters where somebody dips out or we don't have somebody for it, we're like, oh, please voice with pretty now, make. And you always come in clutch. It's great.
Anybody needs a soldier A, I'm right there.
Is my nickname for him is All Reliable.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful, beautiful image. I will be playing Door, which is a turtle druid.
Yes. Now, Archon, you're up.
Salutations, my beautiful people. Oh wait, wrong intro. Anyway, I am Alex. I am the YouTuber handle GuitarCon. You would be forgiven for ever mispronouncing it. I was lucky enough to have been handpicked for the part of Show Tucker in arrogantdubs, Fullmetal Abridged. I am also the editor, head writer, and a predominant voice actor for the channel Cloudstrife 8, part of the bridging group Renegamers. You may have seen some of our stuff of OG Final Fantasy VII Abridged or Resident Evil Abridged. Go check us out if you got time. But right now, you need to stay tuned for us, because I am playing the Deep Gnome Rogue known as Yignax Mooneye.
That you are. All right. So, before we jump in, I am getting a message from somebody who's watching, so I want to make sure there's nothing wrong with the stream. So hold on one moment while I kick us back over to this away. Actually, yeah, I'll go to the away board. All right. Boom. That way people don't see this. Let's see. Oh, sorry. It was an unrelated question. All right. Fair enough. And now you guys have seen that particular splash. All right, so our story starts in one of the major cities in the Forgotten Realms, and that would be Neverwinter. You have all been gathered here by a dwarf by the name of Gundren Rockseeker. He has a job for all of you, and that job is transporting mining equipment from Neverwinter down about a 3 days journey to a small mining town that I don't think any of you had even heard of, called Phandelver. He seemed like he was very happy about the fact that you guys wanted to take this job. And sadly, while he couldn't provide any carts or horses or anything of that nature, there was a wagon full of provisions that you would have to escort. So if somebody did potentially want to ride the wagon, that would be possible. As you all gather into Neverwinter, you find yourselves in search of a small tavern on the outskirts. This is where you would meet Gundren. All of you are searching for this tavern except for Dor, who is already there. In this tavern, you find yourself sitting across a small round table from the man you know, Gundren Rockseeker, an acquaintance of yourself. He's short, burly, as most dwarves in this area are. He has long brown hair and a brown braid that comes down very thick from his beard. He seems tired, he seems sweaty, and he seems a little bit, I want to say, concerned, as he looks around the bar, kind of scanning the very few clientele who are in here, most of which are just daily drunks, and the two of you converse. He sits down, calls over for the barmaid, who nods and starts to bring over 2 cups of ale. Motions for you to sit as well.
Hello there, old chum. How are you?
He runs his hand through his hair, kind of pulling away beads of sweat. Quite good, you know. I'm happy we're finally getting this underway. How you been? How's the trip?
Oh, it's always a trip. Wherever I go.
Tell you, it's a trip first time I saw you. So, when you figure the others are gonna be here, you ever hear of any of these others? And he kind of goes over the names. It's Cashin or Rat or Ignax.
Oh yes, they seem like an interesting bunch,
Trust
to
me.
say the least.
You trust them?
It's very hard to say who I trust anymore, but I believe they will get the job done.
That's all I can ask. Bar maiden comes along. She goes, "Here you go, love," and starts handing out your guys' drinks. She kind of looks at you a little bit quizzically. You're not the first turtle she's seen, but it's not a common occurrence, as she kind of smiles and walks off. And it would be about that time that, Cash, you have found the tavern. You open the door, and in you see a few sparse patrons, but a turtle sitting across a very familiar dwarf whose ad you are answering.
Okay. Ooh. What race are you, Shell man?
I'm a turtle.
A turtle? I've never heard of one of you before. We don't have them back at the temple where I'm from.
Well,
What's your name?
have you seen a turtle before?
No, not really. I've never really seen much of anything.
Oh dear.
I've seen a rat, but that's about it.
Well, I'm far, far from a rat. Well, as you
I can tell. You don't quite look like a rat. You have that. Is that a home or a backpack?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yes.
What was your name again?
Oh, pardon me. My name is Dor.
Door.
Yes,
You look more like a Oogway to me. I think I'm gonna call you Oogway.
you can call me whatever you like. Dor is just a name that was given to me anyway. I'm just a wanderer.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you, Oogway.
Very
Gundren,
nice.
Gundren's just staring like, what the fuck is going on? Just kind of like looking between you guys, and he's like, all right, so, you here for the job too?
Oh man, you must be a dwarf. I think I've never actually seen a dwarf before, but
What?
I do know how to actually speak Dwarvish. Don't ask me how that happened, but part of my studies. But yeah, I am here for the job. Yeah.
All right, that's, you like to share a lot, don't you? Maybe,
Yeah.
just try to keep it down a little bit while we're in here with the sharing, because,
Oh,
you know,
oh.
wandering ears and eyes all over the
Yeah,
place. And he's
yeah.
kind of looking around.
I'm
Very
sorry. I don't really get out of my temple much. This is actually the first time in about my whole life that I've actually made it outside of my home. So
You a
yeah,
prisoner?
it's I'm very excited to be here.
Are you a prisoner?
No, not really. I
Sounds like
used
prison.
to. No, it's worse. It's religion. But you know, I love it, and I definitely want to make sure that I help my fellow temple and help find a lot of other artifacts.
Artifacts, eh?
Oh yeah, mostly anything
Um,
religious or historical. You know, that's
at
kind of the
this
whole point
point-
of this job.
I want, let me see here. Both of you make an insight check for me.
D20,
Yeah, I'm sorry?
D20.
D20 and add your insight, yes.
Let's see.
Inside.
Let's see.
Okay, that'd be a 17.
17.
Sorry. I got good wisdom. I mean, good insight.
So what'd you roll, Dor?
I didn't roll yet, so sorry.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Here I am going like, Mwahaha, and I'll just roll.
Nothing's happened yet.
Okay. Well, it wasn't a great roll, but there's a 7 plus 5. I have 5 on insight.
Okay, so you got, what, a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you don't really pick up on it as you're kind of enamored with the conversation at hand. But, Cash, you do notice as you start talking about artifacts and things like that, Gundren, like, immediately starts sweating more and, like, looking around. He's like, oh, there ain't no, it's a good thing that, no, just, there's, sorry, you know, it's just a mining town, just, getting supplies over there. But, yeah, sorry that, you're not gonna be able to find the things you're looking for. But, yeah, it's, just a mining town. Kind of looks around, and you're kind of, like, taken aback by it, like, why would, yeah, duh.
Ah.
Okay. Can I push him to find out more information about why he's so, how do I put it?
Why so Cajun?
Why-
Go ahead and,
Yeah.
tell me how you want to do that. How do you want to push him? Like, you want to grab back, tell me your secrets, old man!
No. I kind of want, with my character, it sounds like she'd get really excited that it's a mining town.
Mhm.
So she'll probably get really, really loud and start screaming, "A mining town! Oh my god! There must be lots of stuff that I can get over there. Valuable!
Good.
Valuable!
Shut! Oh my god!
artifacts!"
Stop with the talk! Oh my god, what is wrong? And this is happening outside. Both of you who have been kind of looking around, seeing a lot of different taverns, not really knowing which one to go to, you guys hear this very loudly from a tavern just off to the side.
Yignax will turn to his associate Merv and go, well, either that is our correspondent, or there is a very easy rube to swindle in there for all of his belongings.
Either way, I believe we belong there. Let us go.
I agree, Merv.
And Rat, what do you do?
I think the rats first thought is, oh, someone is in trouble. Maybe if I help them now, they will help me in return later. So I'm gonna go and investigate.
Sure. And you would probably, because you're bigger, you'd probably be closer to the area. You'd probably get there first just from having longer legs. And as they approach, as you start to approach the door, Yignax, you notice this. Go ahead and describe yourself, Rat, for Yignax.
I am a tall suit of, like, armor that has basically come to life. And I have designs all over me, and my eyes are glowing blue, but I have no recollection of anything. I cannot tell you what the signatures on my body are.
Okay. And so you see this large suit of armor entering the door. As do you follow behind?
I'm going to assume that that was the same destination as what we're headed to. So more or less, it's going to be a as soon as they come into view, it will be the tracking shot of. Well, shoot.
All right, fair enough. Rat, you're the first to enter, and you see this conversation going on. Now that we have some more of the group together, you see Gundren kind of trying to shush Cash, and you see Dor paying attention to the conversation. Dor and Cash, I mean, we can see your characters, essentially, but do you want to describe yourselves anyway?
Oh, hello there. I am a turtle, as you can tell.
There you go.
As I drink some of the ale.
Very, very descriptive. This is in character, right? We're talking to the other people, or?
Well, right now you're just describing yourself like for the audience, essentially, and for the imagination of the other players.
Yeah, so I am a half tabaxi, so sort of best way to describe it is a Neko girl. That's a paladin with very, very dark skin, multicolored eyes, and there's a red stone on my forehead.
Beautiful.
And I don't know why it's there.
Beautiful.
All right. Sorry, I was... Okay. Fantastic. So, Rat, yeah, you walk in and you see this group having correspondence, and you notice Cash being the one yelling. And do you enter the tavern?
Yes, I do, and I'm going to walk straight up to the dwarf, and I will say, hello there, I found this piece of paper, and I'm assuming that you could help me. It says that you want me to do a job within a mining town, and I'm assuming that I could exchange the reward for you helping me instead. We help each other.
As you approach, on the nine hells! He kind of looks up like, what the fuck? And then he kind of...
Easy.
You see...
This is part of the hired help, yes.
Alright. Yeah, oh, you kind of wipes his brow. Oh, God. And at this point, Yignax, would you like to enter as well?
I would.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and describe yourself.
All right. Everybody sees a pair of deep gnomes. One is taller than the other. He has a emerald-ish green tint to his skin and mossy green hair done up in the shape of two spikes coming up, thusly curling back, similar to ram horns, but, you know, obviously can't get that curly. Decked out in very plain-looking attire, and navy blue eyes. His associate, by contrast, has more maroon pinkish skin, and has more of a on edge and arrogant vibe to him than his more laid back, a greenish associate.
Fair enough. Yeah, you enter and you see the cavalcade of misfits around a table, while the rest of the bar is now very interested in everything that's going on. They don't seem to notice you as much.
I think it's going to be much harder for us to blend in.
Hello there.
They're not currently... Hello.
Oh shoot, we've been spotted.
Don't
Rats.
worry, my friends.
Do you guys approach the table as well?
I believe that sounds like a forward progression idea.
All right. So
Door's motioning them to come over as well.
sure. Yeah. So you guys join, and Gunrun's still kind of looking at Rat, and then he kind of looks down at you. And he's still now. Let me see. How would he react to that? Yeah.
While you're figuring that out, Gabe,
sure.
with the new people coming in, like Cashin's totally lost like all interest in what was going on previously
Mm-hmm.
because she's so interested in all the new people and she's like wanting to know what they are and all that. So like
Sure.
she's totally lost that train of thought.
Sure. Absolutely. And Gunrun's kind of he has no idea what to make of you. He just goes, oh, you're here for the job too, then? Looking down.
I'd like to think so.
Oh, is that a yes or a no?
Yes, simple one. Yes.
Alright. So, okay. He kind of takes a deep breath.
That is generally how jobs work, isn't it? Aren't you the expert?
I don't know how to talk to you. He turns to door. Anyways, I'm just gonna.
Racism. He says that completely without changing expression.
Without changing
Oh,
whatsoever.
we got to the lively ones.
He goes, look, it's a wagon. You just gotta take it down to Phandelver. I'm gonna pay you 10 gold apiece, and it's a couple days journey. Not too big of a deal. And at this, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Phandelver. I'm just trying to remember right now.
Roll a history check, see if you can ascertain anything about Phandelver.
Can I do that as well?
I'm gonna say, I mean, you can, but the DC is gonna be higher for you because you, like you said, haven't been out of the temple.
17 total.
17.
17 total, yes.
Okay. And Cash? Cash?
Oh yeah, I changed my mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I figured. Yeah. I lost track of thought for a second. Yeah, it doesn't make sense because you're right.
Getting
I
lost
put
in
in
character
the
there.
Okay. So,
temple the whole time.
Dor, you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know of it as sort of being a new and upcoming town. There's been a lot of mining going on around there. It's near the Sword Coast Mountains, just north of Leyloon, like a port city named Leyloon between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. But yeah, aside from that, it just kind of seems like a new small mining town that's not a lot of information about.
Yes, Phandelver. That should be off of Tribord Trail, if I remember correctly.
Yep, that is correct. All right. So, yeah. He goes, right, yeah, so you're gonna take Moon Road down, you're gonna hit Tribal, you're gonna go ahead and turn east, and then the first road, about a day's journey past, you're gonna go back south, straight into Phandelver.
Yes.
Can you give us the 20 gold?
He kind of looks over at you. Well, between the two of you, yes, 20, 10 each.
15.
This ain't negotiation, mate. You're answering a job.
13.
12.
Door drinks as he chuckles. He just.
You drive a hard bargain, short one. 11.
You're shorter than me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I said 12. You said sure. Yeah, 11. He reaches out his hand.
He turns to Murph. Works every time.
Well done.
Quite the negotiators we have here.
The barmaid approaches and would you like some drink? Can you drink? She looks at Rat. Do you drink anything, love?
Oh, I'm sorry. My body cannot take any fluids.
That's good to know. What about you? She looks over at Yignax and his associate.
Alcohol dulls the senses, and I am an alert and ever-present omnipotent being, like a cat.
Oh dear.
So no.
Right, okay. He walks away. Gunnar goes, right, so if you can get started, I'll pull the wagon out.
Oh, I'm sorry. That may have been insensitive to some parties in the near vicinity.
Not at all. Drinks more.
Might I ask again, could I exchange the 10 gold in terms of you helping me as I have helped you first?
Oh, right, sure. What you need help with?
Well, I do not have much memory. Well, I do have some information on the surrounding environment and some of the land. I do not have any information about myself. I was wondering if you knew anything about these markings on my body, or if you knew anything about this crest that I have. And I'm going to pull out the necklace that holds the family crest on it.
Okay.
Do you know anything about this?
He's gonna take a look at it. Can't say I do offhand, but there's he kind of sighs and looks at you. I got a brother as a tinkerer. He's down in Phandelver right now. Might be able to help. There's a blacksmith down there too, a fellow named Torn. Yeah, they might have some more information about the Loxia, but to be honest, I ain't never ran into anything like you in my life.
That is quite all right. In terms of my knowledge, I do not know of any other beings that are like me either. So maybe we're in the same boat. I may be the only one of my kind. Who knows? But thank you so much for your help. I will indeed help you on this quest in return so that you do help me find about my origin.
As seems fair to me, right? So you lot ready to carry out?
Aye.
Indeed, sir.
Okay. All right, that's right. Well, go and wait out front. I'll have the wagon brought around. Y'all can start your journey. He heads out back.
Sounds wonderful. Good to see you again, old friend.
Ah, you as well. All right. So, do you guys wait out front, or do you have conversation here? What do you guys want to do?
I
Rat
pull
is
out.
going-
I pull my pipe.
Rat is going to
smoking
go. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. You go ahead.
Sorry, Rat is just gonna go stand outside and wait for everyone to come out and just stand right next to the door.
Sure.
Wait. The door is inside.
Damn
You should not have named your character that. I'm gonna have way too much fun.
Hey, I'm
going to
surprised we got
be
this
following
far.
Rat.
I'm actually surprised we got this far before the first
Before
door
door joke, yeah. Cash, did you say you follow Rat?
Yeah. Cashin's super silent, but keeps following her like a little lost puppy.
Sure.
It's like, huh? What is this thing? So shiny.
All right. And Yignax and Dora, what are you guys doing?
You said that the patrons here don't look very scratch heavy.
Scratch heavy. Oh well, no, yeah, they seem. It seems like a very.
Then yes, we will move on.
Okay, yeah, very back alley type of place. Okay.
I finish my drink, put it down, put a couple of cuppers on the table, and say, "Thank you so much for your service. Have a good day, all of you."
The barmaid comes in. She goes, "Oh, thank you so much. I mean, the drinks was on the house, so you don't have to pay."
Oh, I insist.
She kind of smiles and thank you, takes it and heads back behind the bar.
Good day to you all you good people.
Piss off! You hear some guy from around the corner.
Lovely town.
It is not. All right, so
I
you're.
love people.
People here are just so nice.
So as you guys make your way out front, you get plenty of stares from people entering and exiting Neverwinter, as you guys are like pretty much right by the front gates.
Chilly.
Moments later, you hear the familiar clacking of wheels as a wagon full of provisions kind of gets drug out by a rock seeker. Right, so you're gonna need someone who's quite a bit strong to pull it. Again, it's a few days journey. Maybe two of you can do it. And kind of sets it down in front
What,
of you
you're
guys.
not providing a horse?
Oh, ain't got no horse. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well,
Rat's,
I'm sure I could pull.
Well,
That's
Rat's
it,
gonna
I'm
raise
calling
their hand.
mutiny.
and say, Well, according to my knowledge about myself, I seem to have been used for lugging very heavy objects over long periods of time, so it might be best for me to carry the wagon.
Oh,
The wagon.
that's great news. That's perfect. See, works out. Also, the chat is asking, what does RAT stand for?
RAT stands for Robust Atomic Tank.
There we go.
Enough.
All right.
So, Cashin's like going to just keep following Rat and going to help like any excuse to stay near her. So they, I'm gonna go with they, but basically stay with them and help pull it. Just any excuse to stay near them.
Okay. Now, I'm going to do something that I should have done earlier, but I'm a fool boy. Let me see here. Yay, it worked. Okay. So you're by Rat. Now, are the two of you going to be pulling the wagon together?
Yes, at least I'm going to be helping.
Okay. Fantastic. Let me see here. So I'm going to send you guys a link to a service that I use in order to do maps and things of that nature. Let's see here. You guys can just join, and I'll have you look at it in a moment. Oops, that didn't work out the way I wanted to. Okay, there we go. Now, while you guys are doing that, do you all kind of gather up and leave the town? What does Yignak's door and Yignax's associate do?
Ain't got much else aside from just bugging the other player characters here. So yeah, no other planned activities.
All right.
Yeah, same really.
Sure. All right. Then you guys load up the wagon, and as you look at the wagon, it's pretty easy to see there's barrels there that, as far as you can tell, are probably just full of grain and other various non-perishable foodstuffs, things of that nature. You look under the tarp in the back there, you see pickaxes, rope, lanterns, general things that would be used for mining. Nothing too suspicious.
Actually, if I may, can I roll a check for just searching through there for the purposes of finding maybe something that might be a little... something that doesn't seem to fit that particular theme that you just described.
Sure. Do you do this directly in front of the tavern, or do you wait until you guys leave the city?
All I care about is if our dwarf friend Rundgren, I think is the name you gave him. If he can't see, then he's rummaging.
Okay. Yeah. Gundren is like waiting until you guys leave. He's like standing there, making sure everybody is ready to go. So he would still be standing outside until you guys leave.
He's out of eyesight from the city.
Sure. So Cash and Rat both start pulling the wagon, and as it leaves down the cobblestone road, you realize as soon as you leave Neverwinter, the road stops being cobblestone and turns to dirt. You see guards standing on either side of two large Jurassic Park style doors that hold the walls together, ostensibly when they close at night and stuff. And the guards are standing there just watching people go in and out. They look at you and they're like, what? You see that very familiar what the fuck face as they watch you all go out. But you guys are no further accosted past that. And about 2 or 3 minutes pass when you just can't hold yourself back anymore. All right. Are you trying to do this so that the rest of your team cannot see you as well, or are you just like, fuck it, I'm going in?
Let's take the stealthy approach.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check. And everybody else, tell me your passive perceptions.
15.
Mine's a 6.
Dora, what was yours?
I forget. Let me see.
No problem.
It's just that number, right? We're not adding anything.
Not
to
adding
it?
anything, correct.
No.
Passive perception. Where is that?
It should be on the left-hand side.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond, but I don't know if he's...
Oh, I'm silly. I didn't write that one down.
No worries. What was your stealth?
I rolled a grand total of 10.
Of 10. Okay.
My stealth. That's my dex. My dex is 8, which is -1.
Oh,
So.
you're looking up your passive perception, not your stealth.
Oh. Okay. Which one? Let's see.
I think it should just be your wisdom modifier plus 10.
Is that
my
correct?
wisdom mod plus 10?
Or sorry, yeah.
That would be 13 then.
13. Okay, fair enough. So, Rat, you're just like happily dragging this wagon, but Cash and Dora, you guys notice the two deep gnomes have kind of wandered off behind the cart, and you hear sort of what sounds to be rummaging. Yignax, how do you go about your rummaging?
Just more or less trying to keep everything like still on the same side of things, and not basically I'm not doing the stupid thing that you see like bad baggers at the grocery store do, where they put like eggs on the bottom of the bag. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check. See if you can come across anything of interest.
It almost was a 17. Nope, rolled over to a 7. So that's a grand total of 8.
It's a grand total of 8. Okay. Fantastic. You see a lot of pickaxes. You see rope, lanterns, grain, some dried meats in one of the barrels. Nothing out of the ordinary. And also,
We have determined that there is nothing awry. There is no magical bomb, no alchemic poisons. You all can thank us later.
Ew, I'm so happy that you checked. That would have been really, really bad.
Think nothing of it, cat lady.
You're so nice. What's your name again?
You may refer to me as Lord and Savior, or Yignax Mooneye, if it so pleases you. And this is my associate, Merv.
bow to us, plebeian.
Yes, please do.
I think I'm gonna call you Mooney.
We'll see about that.
You will wake up on fire.
Merv, there is a time and place.
Yes, not fire. Not fire at all. Kind of walks.
We will see. We must first test the flammability, inflammability, whatever the word is.
Dora, were you saying something? I'm sorry.
I was just chuckling.
Okay, so you guys, does anybody do anything as you are walking down this very long trail? Again, it's going to be about a 3-day journey.
It's nothing to Door.
True.
So it's just an average day. That's just what he does anyway. So nothing for him. It's just like just walking by, smoking his giant pipe.
All right, fair enough. Anybody else?
Literally nothing else matters but Rat to Cashin right now, and asking a shit ton of questions to her or them about her design, her purpose, all of that, getting to know her. That's like the only thing on her mind right now. Just the curiosity is just off the charts.
And Rat, how do you respond to all of these questions?
Rat would say either, I am unsure, as I do not have memory of that, or I simply was made to do what I was told to do. That is all I know. Unless it's like, oh, how old are you? I am 1,369 days old, or as you would commonly call it, 3 years. Something like that. If it's something that has a number, Rat would know the answer. But if it's something more concrete, like what's your greater purpose or where you came from, Rat would just say, I'm sorry, I do not have any information on that at this point in time.
Cashin's like absolutely fascinated. Oh, very fascinating. Like every little answer you give her is just like super interesting to her.
Fantastic. Okay, now with that link that I sent you guys, you'll notice in the top left next to all the names there is a dice tray. You can expand and retract it. When you expand it, it allows you to roll dice and things of that nature, which is kind of how we're going to do things for combat. At the very bottom,
you don't trust us, buddy?
No, oh, I do. It's just this streamlines everything. If you guys don't want to use it, you don't have to. Now at the bottom, there's a little planet and it says hide dice rolls. Make sure that's unchecked so it's not hiding any dice rolls, if in fact you do plan on using this. But this is where we're going to be doing most of that kind of stuff. Now, as the questions persist and everybody continues along their way, the day begins to drag on. I want Rat and Cash to either make independent strength checks to see how well they can pull this wagon, or one of you can do it with advantage since you are helping one another to see how far you, because the others, I mean, they're just walking, you know, they're not holding anything up. You guys potentially are pretty much setting the pace of how far you guys get.
Okay. Probably we want to. It would be advantage since we're working together.
Right, one of you would roll with advantage, or each of you separately.
Okay.
I think you should roll with advantage because I'm just this giant tank. So.
Okay. All right. That would be a 9 for the roll, and my strength is out of 14.
Okay, so that's +2 to strength.
Uh-huh.
So that's an 11. Okay, so you guys are sitting about an average pace. You're not necessarily hurrying or anything like that. So as the day begins to wear on and night begins to take over, you guys start getting a little bit tired. You see people on the road, usually caravans, things of that nature. There are a couple other wanderers that kind of travel by you guys and give a nod. Just before nightfall, you see a small halfling with a lute playing and singing as they kind of walk by you and like giving you all a look. You're an interesting lot over here. Hi.
Hello.
You compose a song in our glory right now.
Well, if you want to.
They do.
Oh no.
I will not be doing this, but they do. So yes, they basically, oh yes, absolutely, and they start playing their music and dancing around and singing of great tales that they make up of each of you and things like that. And when they get to Rat, they're kind of like, I don't know what to do with this one, but they continue anyways. And by the end of it, they kind of do a flourish with their long hat, kind of like a Robin Hood hat with a big quill at the end of it, and they kind of bow and like bring it to you guys upside down expectantly.
How good was the performance?
Let's see. For them, pretty good comparatively to other performances that you've heard, surprisingly.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And we will retain the rights to this, correct?
Well,
You're not Disney.
We should probably be talking through our lawyers.
What? I don't understand, sir. I just think I'm just a
But
performer.
it was impressive, Merv. We should tip this man.
Tip him we shall, Dor. We should tip this man.
Alright, so like, find. Oh my God, find my gold.
Hold on. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna look through some notes that I wrote down, and probably not find what I'm looking for, which is gonna be great.
Abe, when you have the opportunity, if you could check DMs real quick.
I can, but every time I do that, I have to go to the away screen.
I'm sorry. Just want to make sure I'm
It absolutely, yes.
looking at the right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Just want to make sure. Yep.
So like, I only have gold. I noticed. So like, I'm assuming that that gold would actually be like one gold piece would actually be like tipping up like $100 or something, right?
Yeah, one gold piece would be quite a bit for this character.
Okay.
Shoot.
So can he break a gold?
Well, let me find out 1 second. I don't know why I can't find the notes that I had a minute ago.
Oh, it even breaks it down for the exchange rate. That's cool. Oh, this D&D Beyond is alright, actually pretty good.
Yeah, D&D Beyond's pretty awesome. Okay.
Thanks, Matt Mercer.
So let's see. You go. How do you go about this? Presenting him gold.
I was thinking maybe 2 silver. Can you break this?
Let me see here. you're thinking about tipping him 2 silver. Can you break this? And you go to hand him the coin.
Well, I'm not handing him the coin until he confirms whether or not he can break it. I am a cautious bitch.
Did the stream end? Hold on. Now I have to check and see if the stream ended.
No, it's still up.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So, he goes, well, I suppose. He kind of looks down and goes, first, might I make certain that it's real, is all. I've been swindled once or twice.
You're going to have to do a little better than that, my friend.
Make a persuasion check.
I would love to make a persuasion check.
And if I can, I'd like to make an insight check on this.
Oh wait, should I be
person.
rolling this in the map thingy?
You don't have to. You can if you want to. It's up to you.
Okay, because then I got to do the manual math, and I am not about that.
Fair enough. Cash, go for it.
Woo! 20.
6, and then it would be my insight. Where's that? 5, so 11.
5, so 11.
Yeah.
He seems on the level. You think, yeah, he's probably been swindled once or twice. He seems very nervous and kind of new to like everything. So yeah, seems on the level. As you're kind of trying to persuade him, he goes, well, okay. He puts on his hat, and you see him go to a small coin purse and pull out 2, 3, 4. I only have 7 silver pieces on me.
I suppose that will do. Yes, we shall take. You think so? That is acceptable, Merv. That three silver pieces was worthy of that performance.
'Twas a good performance. I think this
maybe
is...
throw in a hand job too. I mean, what?
Sorry, sure, what?
Katrin's going to say, "What's a hand job?" Towards Rat.
Well, Rat doesn't really have an answer for that. So Rat will say, I'm sorry, I do not have any information about that. But is it customary to give people currency once they have performed for you?
Yes, especially if you know the words, then you can join in too.
How much is necessary?
Or is that a hand job?
Put your hands together as we want to clap.
Somebody got me.
This bard will speak up and go, in terms of what's customary, it varies. Depends on the person. It's what it was worth to you more than anything, really.
I do not have the ability to judge musical performances, but as it seems that other people enjoyed it, I'm going to give you quite a sum. Oh. And I'm gonna... Rat's gonna do something very interesting, and Rat is going to give, Bard, 5 pieces of gold.
His eyes, as he... thank you. Good night. Such a... Thank you. He kind of squirrels it away into the bag. Thank you all so much. And he kind of starts strumming his lute and skipping down, like not even waiting like for you to give him the gold. He totally forgot about your gold, so now you just have like 7 silver on top of that, Ignax. But yeah, as soon as the 5 gold went into his hand, he's like, he's like freaked out.
And what should we call you, good sir?
He turns around, gives a curtsy. My name is Clum Strumgood. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. What are your names?
Oh dear, that's quite the name.
I am the Robust Atomic Tank.
Robust Atomic... He's like trying to commit to memory. Robust Atomic Tank, yes. I will be certain to remember you. And the rest of you.
Door. Just door.
Just door.
Just door.
Just door.
Remember it well, fine fellows.
I will. And did you say your guys' names as well, Cash and Ignax?
He is Merv, and I am Ignax.
Merv, Ignax, yes. And Cash, I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
No, not yet. Katrin saw what Rat did and thinks that like she needs to do the same, so gives another 5 gold to him, and says, "Hi, my name's Katrin. Nice to meet you. What are you?"
He's getting so many Prime subscriptions.
Yeah, it's just like this little sad, empty coin purse is now like pretty fucking full. Oh, Miss Cashin. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a halfling. My name is Strumgood. I am with the Purple Caravan. Hopefully I see you again. Thank you all so much.
Keep playing to your heart's content.
I will, Mr. Door. Just Door. Yes. As he plays and goes down the road.
Merv, commence the slow clap.
I'm just slow.
So do you guys continue down the road as Strumgood carries off into the distance?
Moving right along.
All right.
Real quick, Gabe. How do we adjust our gold?
It should be on D&D Beyond. You should be able to just click where it says your gold, and then there should be up and down arrows next to the sum.
Okay, so
Right.
If you go to equipment, there will be currency, and then you
Thank
click
you.
on it, and then
Yep.
it'll pop up
Yep.
a window that says for adjusting currency, and then just apply.
That's what I should have said. Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh no! I accidentally gave
hamster.
myself 14. I was trying to set it to. There we go. I got it. Crisis
Okay.
averted, folks.
I figured it out.
I mean, unless you want to say that I all of a sudden got like 14 gold pieces on an hour.
You did get 7 silver. All right. So is everybody good?
I think so.
All right. As you guys continue, half hour passes before it's about to be completely night, and you've had quite a day of travel. Would you like to set up camp, push through the night? How would you like to go about this? Pardon me.
Because I am a warforged, I don't need to sleep or rest, so this is going to be up to everyone else.
Out of curiosity, Gabe, about how tired am I from holding this card?
How tired are you from pulling this cart? That's a great question. Make a Constitution saving throw. Rat, go ahead and do the same thing, please.
Yeah, I would imagine pretty exhausted.
Ooh, fuck. Okay. 1.
Ah!
So hold on. Constitution.
No,
I add my
it's
Constitution.
a one's
to
a 1.
3.
A one's a 1.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And Rat, what's yours?
It was 9 plus 3, which is 12.
They're both pooped.
Yeah, Rat, you're pretty your joints could use some oiling, but you look over and Cash is just on the floor, like just knocked out.
I go to pick him up and place him somewhere more comfortable. Or her.
Cash, your consciousness is waning as you feel the warm arms of a turtle grasp you and hoist you.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. This turtle's gonna find you a bird.
I would think that a turtle would feel kind of slimy. Like a tortoise would feel warm, but a turtle would not.
Well, I'm a turtle. I do resemble closer to a desert tortoise.
Oh, okay.
There are 2 other types of species of my species.
Oracle.
You are thinking,
Wow.
you are thinking of the,
Yeah, I'm. Oh, sorry.
you're thinking of the soft shells there.
Mm.
So yeah, you're probably thinking at the very least Cash needs some rest. Rat, you think some downtime wouldn't be too bad for your mechanical structure.
Okay.
And Gabe, my character how much consciousness do I have?
You're
Am I like completely blacked out, or am I able to speak?
Yeah, you're technically conscious. You're just very, very drained, tired, exhausted, ready to fucking pass out at any moment.
Then if that's the case, then like she's so tired and she's just kind of mumbling, and she says the name Salar.
Salar. All right. Fair enough. So you hear this mumble come from this half tabaxi paladin as you lift them up and do you try to put them on the wagon?
Yeah. Wherever a comfy spot is, so the wagon's comfy.
Sure. Go ahead and make a strength check just to make sure it's, no issue, because they are covered in, plate mail.
Lovely. Where'd you go? I was looking something up. There's my... Okay. And strength, that's +1. 16.
16, no issue. You manage to lift them up and Cash, you feel yourself kind of fall into the wagon a little bit just because of all the uneven surfaces, but you manage to find sort of a cozy spot that you feel you can curl up in a little bit.
Oh, I forgot to roll on here.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, good. Because I just rolled right now on here going, oh, no.
No. Fair enough. All right, so night is falling. What does everybody do?
I propose that we have shifts taking watch.
Well, as I do not need rest, it would seem more reasonable for me to stay up while you all sleep, as I don't really need, nor can I, truly take a rest.
That's very sad. Have a good night. So he just slunks into his home, which is his shell.
I think Rat's gonna be like, sad. Sad? What does sad mean?
Sad rat.
Sad.
All right.
I'm too tired to explain. I'll explain in the morning.
Yeah. Do you
Allow me to explain and corrupt your impressionable mind, Metal Man.
I'm sorry, but my mind is very, very filled with so many information, though some of my comprehension skills seem to be lacking a bit. Could you just explain to me how I could be sad when I not truly am? Or how a situation...
I believe he was taking pity on you, for things such as dreams can come to you when mortal creatures do things such as sleep, like weaklings.
Do you not sleep, then?
I do not sleep. I wait with my eyes closed.
You are so full of it.
You hear the echoing voice from inside the shell.
You are so full of it.
According to my knowledge...
Wait, I walk over to the... I'm sorry, I don't recall asking you. And they just gently kick it. Rocks back and forth.
Merv kind of comes up. That was a warning. Follows.
Yes, well done, Merv.
Rat, I'm sorry, continue.
No, I was just gonna... Rat's just like... I'm sorry, but isn't that, according to my knowledge, as far as I can recall, that is exactly what it is like to, as you say, dream or sleep. They are images that your brain produces once you have closed your eyes, are they not? So if you're closing your eyes and you are resting, that counts as sleep. So therefore, you are sleeping.
Yes, but in layman's terms and the unsophisticated lingerings, yes, that may be what it appears, but it's not.
Always one of those guys.
Oh, I apologize. Are you not a
Oh, you have
organic
nothing to
being from this
apologize for.
world?
You are a simple automaton.
Are you not one of an organic creature that lives within this world, though? So, thus, you must need some type of rest period.
Yes, I need only wait with my eyes closed. It counts as it, but I'm not sleeping. For
Does that
is
mean you
what
don't dream? Therefore, your situation would be sad as well.
Narrows his eyes.
Do you think you're better than us?
Better? No. I just think I am different. I am not an organic being.
Gabe, while all this is going on, I've started just like totally switching to Celestial, and I'm like just mumbling to myself.
Sure.
Celestial.
Now, keep in mind, Cash is still in the back of the wagon, and nobody set up any type of camp.
I thought we did.
No, you guys just like stopped, and Jordan was like, "Shell." Do you guys want to have set up camp? That's perfectly fine.
Right. My character is kind of not used
we'll
to.
be talking about this while setting up camp.
Sure. Yeah, you guys kind of go off the road a little bit, pull off the wagon, and find a good clearing and some trees and set up camp. Sure.
Yeah, my character's not exactly used to setting up camp because
True. He is.
his shell is
am
his
the camp.
literal home.
Correct.
So.
All right. So as you guys are having this discussion, camp is being set up. Are you guys going to take shifts for watch, or is it all on Rat?
I figured that Rat gave a very good explanation, so that's why I said that's very sad. And good night, and off I go to snooze.
Fair enough. All right.
I don't have dreams. I have visions.
But according to my knowledge, visions would be entirely different, as they would be given to you by an immortal being or someone with a higher power. Therefore, they are not dreams. That is not just your brain giving you information and recalling it and playing it through in your mind.
Well, that's just the thing. It's very hard to distinguish between the two, or so I have heard. But that doesn't change. Let us get
So then
back
you
on the
still do not
topic.
dream, which means that it is still sad, according to Door's explanation.
Yes, to someone as pious. Is that the right word, Merv?
Any word we say is the right word.
Yes, an excellent point, Merv. That is why that is the word I was going to say and intended to all along.
Yes, of
This
course.
conversation seems to be going in circles, as it would seem
Ha.
not beneficiary for you to stay up late. I suggest that you please take your time to rest now, as you will have nothing to worry about.
This sounds like an agreeable accomplishment. We shall do that very thing that you have said. Good night, metal lady. Man.
I'm just made of metal. That is the only thing I can recall. In terms of gender, well, I'm just an animated piece of metal. Do I really?
Then I
need
shall
to
call
remember?
you Tintin.
Whatever you call me, sir, will be put into my memory banks. But I will call you.
Oh, that's a
Weirdo.
dangerous bond to write me.
I'll-
Anyway, we fare thee well. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. As everyone comes to rest around this camp, Rat, I'm going to have you make a perception check. And since you're doing all of the watches, I'm going to have you make 4 perception checks.
3.
Do you have
Ooh.
dark vision by any chance?
I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Boy,
not-
if only someone in our party had dark vision.
You're not the only one.
I don't see it anywhere. Oh no.
Okay. Fair enough. So here's another question then. Do you keep the campfire going throughout the night? Or do you... I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because Rat's mind, like, train of thought would be, oh, warmth keeps organic beings safe and alive. Therefore, I must keep the fire going. So the fire looks exactly the same as it does when, like, they eventually wake up. Like, it's going to look exactly the same.
Nice.
It's constantly putting wood into it and just keeping it.
Okay. So since you do have the campfire going, go ahead and roll me 4 perception checks straight. If you had dark vision, it would have been with advantage. If the fire was out, it would have been with disadvantage. But since you're doing it that way, 4 straight perception checks.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay.
Don't you kill us all.
Okay, so the first one was 16.
The machines are uprising.
It's 16, but my perception is -4, so that's gonna be a 12.
12 for the first one. Okay. As the night starts to drag on and you hear snoring from some of your compatriots, your new compatriots. You kind of look around and take in your surroundings, and with a 12, you notice things like distant howling, hooting, things of that nature, general animal sounds that you kind of store into your memory bank, like that reminds me of an owl, things like that. But nothing else seems to gain your attention. Go ahead and make your second perception check.
Okay. It's a 9. So 5.
5. Yeah, now even less so as the fire rages and you hear doors snoring kind of echoing through the shell. It sort of draws your attention as you kind of look, and like, this is a new thing for you. You haven't really been around turtles too much, so now you're kind of inquisitive. Yeah, exactly. You're kind of inquisitive about this as you look and try to gain more information from this for about 2 hours. Go ahead and make a third perception check.
So 20 minus 4, 16.
16.
Huh.
As
Isn't
You-
a 20 more of a nat 20? Even.
oh, was it
Or is
20? Was it nat 20?
It wasn't at 20.
Oh, nat 20s are always
But
natural 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and nat
Yeah,
ones
I
are
I was
always
like,
nat
it's
20s.
still minus 4,
So,
so
yeah.
I'm like,
Nat 1s and nat 20s, just
Yes.
they stay that.
Yes. And so, yeah, the only time that that's not the case is usually during, oh my god, my brain stopped working. It was like, no, you're done. When you guys
During
are,
brain time.
when you're about to start combat, during initiation is the only time that nat 1s and nat 20s don't really matter. So,
That's the one.
yeah.
That's
So,
right.
as you're you feel like you've gathered as much information from staring at the turtle as you could, and it's about this time you start hearing strange sort of pitter-pattering in the trees, and your head kind of cranes up and you see a little baby white owl jumping from branch to branch, getting closer to you, its eyes wide and yellow.
Rat is going to go up and inspect the owl and offer their hand.
Okay, go ahead and first make a perception check. See how well you inspect the owl, or investigation, your choice actually for this one.
Unnatural 20.
Holy shit!
Right.
Yeah, this little owl, it's very tiny. Like, it could easily be held in your hands. And it would look like maybe a normal owl if it were like on Yignax's shoulder or something like that, because Yignax is such a small creature comparatively. But it seems to be either very, very young or of a species that is generally small. Its large yellow eyes, however, show a strange level of intelligence that you're not used to seeing in animals, as it kind of cocks its head, looking around at everything, kind of spinning almost 180 degrees each time it looks at something new. It stares at you and kind of seems very curious. Go ahead and make an animal handling check as you reach out your hand.
Okay.
Is this turning into like a Disney movie all of a sudden?
Yep.
Yeah.
My
was
animal
actually
handling is
thinking-
minus 4. What? I didn't know that.
I mean, I could speak with animals, so.
Come on, triple nat 20. Triple nat
No,
20.
it was a 9.
A 9 minus 4 or 9 altogether?
9 altogether.
9 altogether?
Okay.
Now, with your first perception check of natural 20, you reach out your hand, and for a moment, it looks like this little owl's going to go and rest on it. And as it starts to hop down the branch, you hear something else. You hear, and that flies off.
Uh-oh.
Is it a concerning enough sound that it would draw my attention?
It absolutely draws your attention, and it seems
Okay.
like the sounds, one of them kind of comes from this direction, but then the second one comes from behind, and you feel like these sounds are coming from all around you.
Okay. Rat is going to speak out loudly, not so loud that it'll wake everyone, but more so just to alert the person around them. Hello there, how may I be of service?
Roll a d12 for me.
Okay. 5.
5?
Mhm.
As you say this, you hear a "He's talking us. It's not talking us." And then go around.
Could I see if it's a language that I know? What would that be?
Sure. With that perception check, I'm gonna let you know that what you heard just now was common, and it was she's talking to us. She's not talking to us. Go around.
Okay. Rat's response will be, "Yes, I am speaking to you. How may I be of service?"
Told you, dipshit. Now you shut up. You you see out of the shadows with a short bow, kind of trained, comes this little green goblinoid creature. Its eyes bright yellow in the shimmering firelight. As it comes up and goes, "You can give us all your money."
Is that all you require?
Kind of looks around. You hear somewhere like behind you, "Food and weapons too if you got them."
I apologize. My companion seems to need the food, and the weapon I have is the one that I first woke up to, and I don't think that I should be letting it go anytime soon. But as I have no use for currency, I have no problem with giving you the leftovers that I have.
Kind of looks around. I mean, does that work for you guys?
Would there be a problem if I do not give you currency?
You hear, "Yeah, it'd be a problem," from somewhere kind of a little bit deeper.
Would this problem have us engage in a fight? I would like to avoid that, but if it is inevitable, then we shall fight.
You hear, and he kind of looks around. He brings back up the short bow. "Just give us your money."
Will you fight me if I do not? You must answer that. Will you harm my companions if I do not give you money?
"Yeah."
All right. Wait, may I ask you, what will you use the money for?
What?
This is great.
Just give us your money. He's kind of like getting
I'm
impatient.
sorry. I don't like to give out things without first knowing the information beforehand.
I need to know if you have honorable intentions.
Let me see here. What's everybody's passive perception? One more time. Besides Rat.
13.
13.
15.
Okay. Yignax and Dor, you guys are kind of having a little bit of trouble getting to sleep, but you really are trying to like pull yourselves into it. Cash, you were the first one to fall asleep, and even with how tired you are, this noise is waking you up, and you now hear these voices very clearly. About 30 seconds after you start hearing it, Yignax and Dor also are kind of like, "Wait, hold on. There's more people around us right now." As
My
you
head
all start to
slowly protrudes from the shell.
Mhm. You make that noise?
I go a little cranky noise, like who dares wake me at this hour?
Brett, you see this little goblin turn towards your tortoise friend with the bow.
Yeah.
I'm going to request that you do not shoot my friend. If you do, we will have to engage in combat, and you will not like the results of that, as you may die.
Cash, Yignax, do you guys do anything right now?
Getting up and branded, and at least I'm doing a stealth to make it. Actually, this is gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try and do a stealth check to make it seem like I'm still asleep. But in fact, I'm going for my my sickle.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. And you know what? Because of how small you are, how dark. Actually, goblins do have dark vision. Go ahead and just make a general stealth check.
Can do.
My vision's crap at night.
13.
13?
What's the weather like right now? Is there a full moon? Is it cloudy?
Clear sky, full moon. Looks actually quite beautiful. And
Oh, I have the opposite of that then. I have like twice as much more vision with
beautiful.
moonlight, starlight, torchlight, then a
Who's the
human.
moon eye here?
The what?
The moon eye. As you are reaching for your sickle, you see out of the shadows one of the other goblins kind of walks up, and his jaw's kind of a little bit off to the side, like he's been in a fight. His face is like scarred up, big, very thick scars, and he kind of walks out, short bow train on you. Nah, I wouldn't think about it.
Oh, good morning. This is a customary stretch amongst the deep gnomes.
And as you're saying that, Marva's like, yes, we all do it. Watch me and only me, and starts stretching and moving to the side. He's like, what the fuck?
Watch me and only me.
Gabe, while this is going on, Castrin has enough training to know what to do,
Sure.
and she's going to reach for both her sword and shield without being noticed. Do I, with my dark vision, do I know how many are around us?
Well, you're just now waking up. So, two things. First, I need a stealth check. Do you have plate mail by any chance?
I do.
Are you where you just fell asleep in your plate mail, didn't you?
Yeah, no. I have no plate mail. Well, I don't know. Did Dor take off my plate mail, or
I
did it
don't think it was stated, so...
I would never do such a thing.
Okay, so I have my plate mail on then.
Okay, fair enough. And then in that case, I need you to make a stealth check with disadvantage to see if you can get to your sword. And then I also need you to make a perception check with disadvantage because you just woke up and all this shit's happening around you. So both of those checks with disadvantage.
That's a 20.
With disadvantage?
No. 15 then. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh wait. What's my disadvantage?
Disadvantage means you roll your d20 twice and take the lower result.
Okay, sorry.
Sure. No worries.
16.
16. Okay, that's for your stealth, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you seem like no issue. You're just like, sheep, do, start pulling your stuff. Now make a perception check, see what you can see around here. Again, disadvantage.
That looks like a 9.
A 9? You see the one goblin that's talking to Rat, and that's it. Yeah, that's the only one that you see.
Okay, so we haven't gotten into combat yet
Mm-hmm.
with what's going on?
Correct?
Okay.
Not yet. But
All
this
right,
goblin's looking very, like, itchy trigger finger, kind of, like, going between everybody, like, fuck. Like, they're losing control of the situation.
Okay, so what Castrin is probably gonna do with her sword and shield ready is she's waiting to pounce and, like,
Sure.
shield bash a motherfucker, right?
Okay.
Hey, Gabe.
Like, front.
He's
like
done.
Vanguard
When he's
shit.
done, I got a question.
Mhm.
Where is the goblin's leg presently?
The one in front of you is probably 10 feet in front of you with the
Damn.
bojan, pointing down at you.
I was so I was hoping he was standing
No.
right over me and I could just like yank the sickle and
Now, here's what I want to do. I want to go to the Owlbear Rodeo, and you guys will see little icons there: a leaf, a shield, a axe, and a dagger. Those are representative of your classes: Druid, Paladin, Barbarian, and Rogue. Place them where you think you are around this campfire, please.
Okay. Where would you say the cart is?
Where would I say the cart is?
Yeah.
The cart I didn't think to put on this map. So we'll say it's sort of in the northwestern quadrant against some trees up there.
Okay, and where would you say that the goblins are? Or the goblin I see. Let's go there.
Okay. Well, hold on one second. Let me
Okay.
see here. What the hell is happening here? Okay, that's the correct one. So we'll go here. We'll go there. Okay, so there we go. Sorry, I was working with the bell cam because it should have been done earlier and was, but does not work the way I want it to. Okay, so you place yourself where you want to, and based on where you guys are, I'll tell you where the goblins are that you can currently see. I'll show them to you on the map very vividly. Okay, so Barbarian and Okay, actually, Druid, where are you, sir? Mr. Door. Wait, Door's a Druid, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Let's see. I believe Door was just kind of sleeping near the wagon.
Okay. And yeah, Rat is basically right by where the wagon would be. As a matter of fact, I will put this here to show what the wagon is, and it's a little bit bigger. So the wagon's probably right around here, right?
Okay, because I was assuming since I went up to the owl that I moved up to a tree.
Yes.
Where it is, then I would probably be closer to here.
Okay, so you're closer to there. Then in that case, this goblin had come out of the forest and is like right on the other side of the wagon, and he's like, that's the one that's pointing at you, by the way, Mr. Ignax. Okay. All right.
Is there any goblins, like, the goblin that I'm speaking to, is the goblin, like, right in front of me, or is
He
it
would be
a
right
bit-
about here. Okay. Can everybody see what's happening on the map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Where's Door at?
yeah, where am I at?
Door. Yeah. Where
Where's my-
you are the leaf. That is, you see the leaf off to the left, off the
Yeah.
map. Yeah. You move him wherever you want, wherever you think you are. You put him there.
Okay. Where was the wagon again?
The wagon's the very big
dog.
thing.
Okay, I thought so. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume I'm gonna be around
Oh, my face. Oh, my face did get fucked.
here.
No bueno. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Maybe I was a little closer to the paladin, so I think I'm around here.
Thank you, chat,
If-
for helping me out.
Dude, you look like Wilson from Home Improvement.
Yeah, exactly.
Gabe, if I were to take off my plated gauntlets, would that make enough noise to alert the goblin?
If you were to take off your gauntlets,
Yeah.
you can certainly try.
Okay. I think we'll leave it the way she is, just ready to pounce when things get bad.
Sure. Okay, now, back to the scenario. Brat, I believe you were going to have a conversation with it, or was I thinking of someone else?
I assumed that I was already in conversation with one of the goblins.
Correct.
So, Rat's gonna be a little bit prepared, but not fully prepared to go into combat. So Rat's gonna say, I'm going to need to ask you to please calm down and to lower your weapons, or I will have to disarm you. It is a safety hazard.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. They don't want to do that, but you're scary.
Oh, man. Well, I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Okay. Cash, what were you doing?
Trying to take off the gauntlets or something, right?
Cash?
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Cash?
I had to use the restroom real quick.
Sure.
So I've got my sword and my shield, and I kind of want to look like I'm crouched but still sleeping, but my eyes are like laser focused on the one right behind the wagon, the goblin.
Sure. Okay, that
Like
works.
I'm getting really prepared to like
Okay.
dash at him.
So, fair enough. So you're preparing an action to run up and try to cut this goblin, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, shield bash, but yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Is anybody else doing anything else currently?
Oh.
I'll just be trying to negotiate with the goblin who's got me at the standstill, saying something to the effect of, "Now there is certainly a way to reach a mutually beneficial arrangement. For instance, we are in the midst of doing a transport job. Maybe you could join us, and we could, I don't know, share in the profit rather than robbing us of our precious few." Besides, we have urinated on all of our coins in case of just such an emergency, as they are very yucky to touch now.
Yes.
What?
Merv will join in. Also poisonous. Deep
Yes,
gnome urine
our
is
urine
very
highly
poisonous.
poisonous.
Yes. Go ahead and make a deception check, I guess. See what happens there.
How's a 15 suit ya?
15. He goes, yeah. Well, and we'll just take what's in the wagon.
How are you going? Well, question. How are you going to pull it?
There's a lot of us.
How? Really? I only see 2.
That's all we want you to see.
Well, then how many of you are there? I think you're bluffing.
While you're doing this, Cash is like getting ready to run up and shield bash the shit out of one of them. Dor, are you doing anything?
I'm hearing that and just going,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going, methinks there is only 2 then.
Right.
I wanna do a kind of a lookout thing since my sight under the moonlight is actually, very sharp.
Sure.
So
Go ahead and take your perception check. See what you can see.
let's see. What do my eyes see?
Well, that's
It
beautiful.
would be over there actually, and this one would probably be over there. Yeah. Okay.
Perception, that is +5 to my 14.
Nice.
So 19 altogether?
Yep.
Sure. Which direction are you looking at? Or are you just trying to get a full scan?
Try and get a full scan.
So, I will start deleting some fog as you see certain things kind of breaking through. First off, you see there's nothing up here, but there is somebody kind of tucked away back there. And then you see nothing down here, but somebody seems to be kind of you barely through the bushes see movement of what appears to be at least a 4th goblin.
Okay, so they weren't lying, but I still don't believe there's a lot of them. Gonna help out Cash.
Okay, how so?
Oh, she's charging with the shield. I think I'm gonna just chuck my spear.
Okay, so since you first off, Yignax, do you want to continue your conversation momentarily?
Absolutely, continuing to draw his attention with this inane conversation.
Excellent. Now make a performance check since you're trying to like make a whole thing of it, and make it with advantage because Mur's over here helping you, just like backing you up. Yeah.
Alright, so 13 or 17.
17, yeah, this guy's fully enthralled by you, and he's just like arguing, like everything you say. He's like, no, it's wrong. He's like just like totally in the middle of this, ostensibly a Twitter feud.
Absolutely, only the 2 of you.
There's so many of us don't even know. Like, yeah, some of us don't even go to this school. So while you're doing that, okay, since you, Cash, and you, Dor, have prepared something to do, go ahead and take your actions. Tell me what you're going to do and move yourselves accordingly on the board.
Okay. Does it matter who goes first?
I would say, Cash, go ahead and go first.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with a dash, and because of being a tabaxi, I also have feline agility.
Sure.
I don't know if that really will help, but I guess it helps for the entire end of a turn. And I am going to come over here, and I'm about to shield bash a bitch right here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. Is shield bash like a thing that your character can do?
I have no idea. Where would I check that?
It would be on your character sheet on D&D Beyond.
I'm looking at it. Is it action?
It would be under actions, yes.
Okay. Let's
Otherwise,
see
I think it's
here.
going to be an improvised strike of some kind.
Right. If not, it would basically be an improvised, yeah.
Well, I have a dash. I have a use an object. I'm assuming that would be like if I grabbed a rock or something and tried to toss it, right?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, use an object could be a bunch of different things. Go ahead and just make an attack roll. Yeah, you. That's what I thought too. Sorry, I was talking to chat about that one. I don't think you have the feat that like gives you proficiency in using a shield as a weapon. So go ahead and make an attack roll, with just a d20, just a straight d20.
Okay, so I'm basically dashing and attacking with my sword then?
You can attack with your sword if you want, and that would be a normal attack, yes.
Okay. Alright, so I'm dashing and I'm gonna go with my sword.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's 15, just the roll itself.
Yep.
Would that be with strength with the +2 or
Yeah, absolutely would be with strength and proficiency. You add your proficiency and your strength.
Oh, well that makes it a 19 then.
Absolutely. You go ahead and move your character up to where this attack happens.
Yep, already did.
There we go. You sure did. Sorry. So you run up and you take a swing and it hits. This goblin is completely taken off guard as Yignax Munai was very helpful in distracting. Go ahead and roll damage.
D20?
God, no. It'll tell you on
Oh, that would be great, but
I don't
love
know.
to see the weapon in
That's
the.
why I'm asking you.
Yeah. No,
What?
next to your weapon it'll tell you. It'll tell you what your damage
my
is.
weapon.
Yeah.
Hold up. Longsword.
Hold on.
1d. Okay, it has 2, so it says
Oh, right,
1d8 plus 2 and 1d10 plus 2. What's the? How do I know
believe-
which? One is slashing, I think. Okay,
Well, they're
so I'll
both
go with
slashing.
the
They should both be slashing. Hold on one second.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go to your character sheet and I'm going to look it up for you real quick just to make
Yeah,
double
yeah,
sure.
that'll work.
Okay, so yeah, you're using your unarmed strike. So versatile means one-handed or two-handed. Are you using two hands to strike or are you using one hand to strike?
Well, I have my shield in the other, so it's
So
one
one
hand.
hand. Okay, so roll 1d8 and add 2.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna. Boom, boom, boom. Oof, that's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay, still 3 points of damage as the sword comes across high, like your cat-like reflexes, and he goes, oh, he's taken it back a bit as you come in high and dig the sword into the clavicle area. Kind of freaks out a bit, stumbling back as you pull it back out. Well done. And that was 3 points of damage.
This kitty does have claws.
All right. Dor, you're up next with your held action. Go ahead.
Yeah, I throw my spear at that thing.
Which one?
The one that Cash is attacking.
Excellent. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Yes.
That doesn't look great. Let's see. That was the D20, right? To see if it hits.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. That's 8. Plus 3.
8 plus 3. Yeah, and you're launching a javelin, right?
I'm launching my spear.
Sure. Yeah, you launch your spear and you think it's going to hit, but the problem is Cash is just a little bit in the way as it kind of bounces off their plate mail and goes careening into the wagon, sticking into one of the barrels. Sadly, no hit on that one. Everybody, roll initiative.
Ah, snappers. Six. I think everyone can see mine, right?
Possibly. I'm sorry, you got a 8, Yignax?
Yep.
Rat?
Got a 5.
Rat got a 5. Cash.
When you roll, do you add anything to that? For initiative?
Yeah, your dex mod.
Oh.
And that's Go ahead.
You said dex mod.
Right. Cash, what was yours?
And that's with the D20, right?
D20, add
Or-
your dex mod, yes.
Okay. All right, that's a 16
A
with
Yep,
Dex mod.
16.
Pretty much everything that you roll is going to be a d20 unless it's stated otherwise.
Right, unless it's damage usually.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
And that's a D8.
for
damage?
you, yeah. If you're using one hand, it's a D8. If you're using two hands, it's a
Okay.
D10, unless you get a different
Okay.
weapon. Okay, or you do an unarmed strike, which would be a D4. But right now, you're up as you pull out the sword, and before anybody even has time to recover or do anything else, a javelin kind of pings off you, and you see it crash into a barrel, and you go back in for presumably another attack. It's up to you though. It is your turn. You're up first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. Let's see here. I feel like I should do creative shit. I can't use my claws because I have my gauntlets on.
Your gauntlets usually cover like the back of the hand up to the forearm and like the tops of the fingers. Gauntlets don't necessarily cover where claws would be.
Oh, okay, so my claws are actually out then.
Theoretically, if you want them to be, yeah.
Okay, I just want to know. Alright. See what my options are. Okay, well, I don't really have much. Okay, what I think I want to try and do is, kick this goblin away
Sure.
from the cards.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do to that. First off, you would have to kind of get off to the side of him to kick him away from the carts, as it is right now. Well, I guess you'd theoretically be kicking him a little bit away. Basically, get circle. You can circle yourself around, use your movement to get to a position where you want to kick him in the opposite direction. You understand what I'm saying? Because right now, if you kick him, you're kicking him into that tree. Okay.
Right. How much?
Or you could just kick him into the
here?
tree.
You could just kick him into the tree.
Between the wagon and the goblin, how much room is that? Am I able to, with my plate armor, am I able to like squeeze in there and kick him away?
We'll say you can
Like,
go
get to
up.
that rock?
You can go up one hex, but not over to the other one.
So like this.
Let me see here. I was thinking more. Hold up. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Yeah, you know what? If you want to, you could circle around that way. I'll
Okay.
allow it. Yeah, the tree is a little bit in the way, but you're pretty much pressed up against it. But you can do that.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking is I want to kick him away closer to other people to fight him.
Sure.
All right.
Makes sense.
So, okay.
All right, go ahead and make a unarmed attack.
That's a 17.
17.
Is there any?
Hmm?
Just the roll. That's just the roll.
Yeah, no, that's gonna hit regardless. Go ahead and roll damage first.
That's a 3.
3 big points of damage onto that goblin. He seems pretty beat up as your large steel boot goes ringing into his gut. Go ahead and roll. What we're going to do here is a contested strength check. So roll d20, add your strength mod.
Okay, that's a 19 with strength mod.
He rolled a natural 18 and has -1. So, as he feels like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to brace through this hit. Nope, you're more powerful as he goes flying back 5 feet and is doubled over, holding their gut. Well done. Do you do anything else?
Can I brace with my shield?
To what purpose?
To block anything, like any projectiles or anything like that may potentially attack.
I mean, theoretically, yeah. We'll say you brace with your shield, but really, it's not going to add any additional AC. I mean, the shield already gives you +2. But yeah, we'll say narratively you do so. All right.
Okay. Am I? Did I already move? I can't move
You can.
anymore.
You have moved. Let's see here. 5, 10. You've moved about 15 feet. Let's say you have. What's your movement?
Trying to find that.
I want to say 30.
I see walking. I don't see where my
Yeah.
walking is 20.
Your
But
walking
I
is
don't
20 feet.
see-
So you have 5 more feet of movement.
Yeah.
You can move to any square that is close to you.
Okay, so I'll move it. I'll move
Look.
him right here then.
Let me see here. Works for me. Okay, so well done. That brings us around to the goblins. So the goblins are going to. That one's definitely going to attack you, Cash. It's not having a good day, and the one behind you is also going to attack you. So that's 2 attack
Okay.
rolls for you. I think that's a. Do they have? Let's see. More hit. That is a 17 to hit and a 22 to hit. Do they hit your armor class?
It's 20.
Your armor class is 20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of the arrows ding pings off of your back again as the goblin in front of you, however, swings with a scimitar. And that is going to be 7 points of slashing damage as he drops his short bow, pulls out a scimitar, and swings, getting right under your plate armor near the gut. You feel the sudden cut, which is, I'm sure there's been training where you've been injured, but this is sort of a new experience of being in the actual fight, as the goblin ducks in and gets you with 7 points of slashing damage. Make sure to mark that down. Okay. This goblin who is... was talking to Rat is going to go ahead and make a bow attack at Rat because they are terrified of Rat. That's
Fair enough.
that terrification does very little, however, as it's a 9. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, as it just like pings off going into the cart behind you. Meanwhile, another unseen goblin is going to also attack you, Rat. But you now know the direction, and that's a 10. Does that hit?
My armor class is 12, so.
Oh, your armor class is only 12?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well,
Yeah,
Did you not buy armor?
I don't think I
they
did.
are armor.
I am just armor.
yeah, right? That's what I was thinking. Your AC should be much higher. It's weird. Okay, well, either way, they both miss. As ding ding, they kind of careen off you. The third one, however, is going to roll a d4 and see if he attacks either Dor or Yignax. That's Yignax. So the one from behind you, Yignax, will be attacking. It's an 8 to hit. Does that hit?
Thankfully, no.
All right, just the wagon is getting pierced by all these fucking rogue arrows that seem to be doing little to no damage as the goblins freak the fuck out. That is their turn. We are going to find... Okay, we go to Yignax now, who you just see an arrow whiz by your head into the cart.
So, odd question. You said that the one in front of us that's now on the like being beaten up on and pushed around. He had a pretty torn up face. Does it look like his clothes might be a little more ornate than any of his other visible partners?
From what you can see, they all seem to be in very, very standard leather armor that seems to be weather beaten and sun beaten and has had a lot of use. Some of it doesn't even fit very well. Seems like it's probably been taken from others.
Okay. Should have figured that the leader wouldn't have come forth right away. But at the very least, I'm gonna do what I was about to do before I was rudely interrupted, and pick up me sickle, and 5-foot walk over to about here, and exercise a little thing called a slashy slash.
Do it. Yep. Go ahead and move yourself up. Where exactly are you moving?
I moved right next to the cart over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am watching. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll. Now, just so you know, we do use flanking, but you're not currently flanking. You'd have to be on the exact opposite side.
In that case.
Yeah, okay. I just thought, like, you know, there you go. Hey, you get advantage on your attack.
And you know what that means for a rogue?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what that means for a rogue. That means this guy's probably dead. Fucking rogues, man.
Roger Dodger, that is a grand total of 20 for my higher roll.
Yeah, without hesitation, you run in. What are you attacking with? What kind of weapon?
Me sickle.
Yeah, okay, that's right, a sickle. You run in and go ahead and roll damage. Although I suspect it won't matter too much.
And let me just get a... I was right on it. Where are you? I see. Extra 1d6. Yep.
Sure, yep, that's correct for sneak attack.
And it's a grand sum of 7.
7 points of damage as you go ahead and describe, because you just murdered this guy, how you did so.
Did he get back up on his feet?
He's like doubled over holding his stomach from the kick, but he is on his feet and he had just swung on a Cash.
Let's do a glory kill from Doom Eternal. Hook his legs, and then as he's coming back down with the same motion,
Yeah.
right back into the gut.
You do so, and he starts to tumble, looking up to see you as you're like, just like above me. He's like, nah! Right into the gut. Boom.
And as he does that, I say, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Murr's like, should have listened. Well done.
Yes, thank you, Mur.
All right, so is that your turn?
Let me see here. I'm gonna. Oh, that was a move. Plus an attack.
Sure.
And I haven't used a bonus yet, but
You have not?
I don't think I have any bonus actions because I don't use two-weapon fighting. Unless you'd allow me to draw, like switch to my crossbow.
So for my campaigns, I should have said this. Drinking a potion or switching your weapons is always a bonus action.
I'd like to pick out one of me crossbows.
Perfect. All right. That brings us around to Door. You're up.
Huzzah! Let's see. And these squares are like 5.
These are 5-foot squares, correct?
5-foot squares. I walk. I hurriedly get over to Cashern there. Am I able to walk all the way to Cashern?
Oh yeah, easily enough. What's your movement speed? Should be what, 30?
As a turtle, I think I'm actually 25.
25 up. Oh, pardon me. Then yes, it takes about 10 feet of movement to get to where you currently are.
Yeah, normal people are 30, but I'm just slightly slower.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I go to Cashern and I do cure wounds on them.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll your was it D8?
1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus 3. Go ahead and roll. Oops.
That'll be 7 plus 3.
All right. So, Cash, you gain a total of 8 hit points as the wound starts to sort of almost magically suture itself closed, and the blood begins to stop flowing from where you were cut on your stomach.
Oh, sweet. That puts me back to max. Thank you, buddy.
Nature is the finest cure.
These are facts.
To all wounds.
Do you do anything else?
Yeah, I grab my spear from the wagon.
Yep. Easy enough. You yank out your spear. It is now in your hand.
Alright, I kiss the spear and go, hello, old friend.
You feel the spear is happier. Rat, you're up.
Hold up, real quick,
Yes.
Gabe.
Yes.
From where I am with my dark vision, am I able to clear up like that top right corner there? Am I able to see that far?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll say yes, you are.
Okay.
Even though it's a little bit obscure due to the tree line, but yes, there's nothing there that is out of the ordinary.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Good call.
Just want to make sure.
Very good call. All right, Rat, you're up. You're seeing all these things pinging off of you and off of Cash. Mostly, you just saw this one goblin get absolutely destroyed.
Okay, Rat is going to say initiating combat mode and is going to pull out their warhammer. And I'm pretty sure I can make it to that nearest goblin to me, right?
Oh, easily, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
That's
up to them and one-handed gonna swing my warhammer to come down on top of them.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, and that's 15 feet of movement for you. And go ahead and move your piece up to where you want to go exactly.
How did I rolled a 4?
Oh, wait, did you roll a d20?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It just okay, interesting. Okay, so that was a 4 to hit. Did you add your bonuses?
I'm trying to find my bonuses. My brain's gone. Is it plus strength or?
Let me see here. Yeah, I can do.
I think are you a barbarian? I forget.
Yeah, I'm a
Barbarian, yes.
Then that should be strength.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's a 10 then.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a yeah, you bring the hammer down and the goblin kind of jumps out of the way, and you do miss on that one. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. You
Just a oh no.
okay. Go ahead and move your piece up to where you want it to be as well. There you go. Cash, you're up. You just saw Yignax absolutely destroy this goblin as Dor kind of walked up and put a hand on you and healed you up.
Okay, so from where I am right now, if I want to get to the far left side there where the other two goblins are, seeing those two there, I'm able to see those two, right?
You are.
Okay. So what I want to do is, seeing just one guy kind of in the corner there, I kind of want to make my way towards where most of the fighting is. So where I am right now, do I have to go around these two?
No, you can move through allies without
Okay.
problem. If they were opponents, you would not be able to.
Okay. So the first thing I want to do then is max 20 walking, try to get closer.
Okay, so you can move 20 feet. Each hex is 5 feet. So go ahead and move yourself up 20 feet. Now, as an action, you can take the dash action, which means you can't attack, but you get to move again the same amount of feet if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, so now you have 40 feet, which is 8 hexes. You can move up 8 hexes. Go ahead and put yourself where you would land.
That should be 20 right there, and then.
Yep.
5, 10, 15. Let's go ahead and make my way about right here.
Perfect. Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. You would be here. If you're going towards that goblin. Is that the one you're going towards?
Yeah. I mean, just I want to make my way towards the majority of the fighting. So yes.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, that is your turn unless you have a bonus action that you wish to do.
Nope. I'm ready to fight.
Yeah. Okay. They yeah. So it's on to the goblins now, and they see you are running towards them. So 2 of them are going to attack you, the one that you're heading towards and the one that is behind the bushes there. They're going to swing. That's a natural 1, which is interesting, actually. Okay, and then that is a 11, neither of which hit you, correct?
Yeah, 20 armor class.
All right. Rat, can you do me a favor and roll a d4?
Yeah.
And real quick, Gabe, I thought I saw something about reflexes that I have. I was wondering how that worked. If it was like, if they attacked me, if my reflexes worked in my favor for that. I'm trying to find where I found that.
Go ahead and look for it, and then read it to yourself and see if you can discern it. If not, go ahead and read it out loud, and I'll try to help you out. I'm sorry, Rat, what was your roll?
3.
3. All right. The wayward arrow goes careening way off past your friend, and you see it start to head towards you, and you're like, oh, this is not good, until it carries the other goblin all the way out, is now pinned to a tree, and your opponent is now gone from in front of you.
Oh.
So that.
That de-escalated it.
Say hi.
It certainly did. Hello, puppy.
Dog.
She wandered in. Now you get attention from the internet.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the last goblin will attack Yegnax for a nope. That just absolutely misses as it whiffs, just landing in the dirt. That's the goblin's turns. They're having a bad night. Yegnax,
It's about to get a whole lot of worse.
Yep, yeah, we're on you. Yegnax, we're on you.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what sounds like a great idea? Removing myself from the line of sight of the one in the southeastern quadrant. So
Absolutely.
what we're going to do is go
Hide behind me.
I was more thinking the caravan.
Go ahead.
Alright.
So, right about there.
Perfect.
Oh, who do we feel like taking a pot shot at?
And you're using your crossbow, yes?
Wait, why isn't my I know I picked up a crossbow,
You absolutely did.
but I don't see it in my actions, Gabe.
Well, let's look at it. Find out what you did. Oh,
I may have accidentally deleted both because I took like 4 of them as a joke.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm just Josh. Okay, whoops, my bad, folks.
All right, so
As you can tell, we are trained professionals
it
here.
should. If you refresh your page, it should be there. It should be.
But you know, this is a perfect opportunity to talk about this stream's sponsor, right, Gabe? G Fuel.
Yep, G Fuel. That's right.
All right.
Fuel. Yep.
All right, here we go. All right, hand crossbow. We are gonna fire on. My character's description is opportunistic, so he's taking a shot at the Messier, who is currently pinned to the tree.
That person is dead. That person is very, very dead.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought it nicked his clothes or something.
No, it nicked his sternum.
Okay. I'm still tempted to take a shot. No.
It's only a flesh wound. It only nicked him.
All right. In which case, let's target the one who seems to have garnered Cash's ire.
So from where you are at currently, keep in mind your crossbow only has 30 feet of range.
Oh, let me count then.
You'd be 10 feet short.
So I am. In which case, I was right here, so then that would make it 1, 2, 3. That still interrupts line of sight. I want to say 1, 2, 3.
Well, Gabe,
am I
if
still one
they-
short?
You're one short, yes.
All right. Then there, and I think that exercises all my movement.
Yep, that'll do it. And Cash, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in order for them to slash me, wouldn't they have to move closer to me? So.
They were using short bows from a distance.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Now that everything is taken care of.
Yes.
Yep. I don't think this is gonna hit, but let's see. Total of 11.
11 misses as it ding, hits a tree.
All right.
All
The
right.
moon was in my eye. You see what I did there, Merv?
Yes, lovely.
Indeed.
All right. So, fantastic. That's your turn. That brings us around to Door.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see. How many free spaces do I get for stepping?
I'm sorry?
Like, how many steps can I take? It's like a certain amount of steps is an action, right?
Right. What for a total? What is your walking speed?
25.
Yeah. So for your movement, 25. If you took an action, it'd be another additional 25.
Okay. So, what I want to do, this guy that's kind of what is that? Southwest. of
Sure.
me.
Uh-huh.
Wanna use my cantrip, which is produce flame, and kind of just hurl it at him.
Go ahead. Make an attack with your spellcasting modifier.
Let's see. Where are you? Okay. Okay. That'd be +3 on whatever I roll then. Which is a 19.
Yep, that'll hit.
Ooh, sexy.
Nice. And it does 1d8 fire damage.
For produce flame?
Yeah.
Really? Wow, okay. Cool.
Yeah, just looked it up because I'm like, hey, cool.
Right. Go ahead and roll it.
That's actually a good damage.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So, let's see, 1d8. Let me take that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is it? Is it plus the that again? Is it just flat d8 on that?
Yeah, there's no additions, yeah.
Okay, then that'd be 4.
4, you send a bolt of fire that collides with the goblin and starts to burn and spread across the others. Starts freaking out and trying to put the fire out, and you've dealt 4 damage. Well done.
All right. Hopefully that doesn't cause a forest fire.
Yeah, you notice produce flame usually isn't big enough to cause a forest fire. It's more of a concentrated small bolt of flame, but it did damage for sure. Rat.
Huzzah!
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh, you said huzzah. That's what that was. Rat, you're up.
Yeah, I said huzzah.
Okay. I'm going to make my way over to Passion and I guess end my turn because I can't get too close.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where are you going?
Towards Crashin.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead and move your character up to where you need to be. What's the movement speed on your character?
30. So
30. I mean, you could get into melee with that goblin if you wanted to. That's only 20 feet of movement. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That looks so far away.
I thought that like it was far away from me and it's behind like a tree, so.
Let me see here.
Cause like I'm over here.
Right. And you're trying to move to this goblin, the one I just moved?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement if you wish to go.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Or 25 if you go around the tree, which you probably should. But yeah. Yeah, you can go get directly into melee range. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, it doesn't require an action at all. So, would you like to attack?
Yes, I would.
Excellent.
And hopefully I do better this time.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Ooh. 15 plus 6 is
21. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage as you run in. Is this a warhammer or an axe you're using? I can't recall.
It's a warhammer, and I'm pretty sure I'm using it one-handed right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a D8.
That's what I would.
It's 5.
5 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see the goblin notching another arrow for a short bow, and he brings it up to aim at Cash, but you're there, and he looks up, huh? Boom, and just gets hit in the head with the hammer as you bring it down.
Clonk.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Horty jail.
Oh no, that's bonk.
That is bonk.
Yeah, actually, no, can it just make the bonk sounds like bonk?
Yes, absolutely.
It's a Pico hammer.
Do you do anything as a bonus action?
Nope.
Fair enough. Cash, you see Rat just kind of run up and just bonk the crap out of this goblin, and it is now your turn.
Okay, so that rock in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
am I able to like leap over it?
Yeah, we'll
To
say
get
there's enough
that goblin?
space. There's enough space around the rock that you could just you could walk around it easily. No problem. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Easy enough. Yeah, you force your way through the brush. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to attack with the sledge.
Do it. Roll that attack.
Oh, that's an 18.
An 18. Yeah, that'll hit.
And let me go ahead and roll the damage. That's a 1.
Oh.
Yep.
It should be 1 plus something.
What would be the plus? Sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, plus 2. Sorry, so that would be a 3.
Yeah. You come in with a swipe, and it just barely catches the shoulder, making a relatively deep cut as blood splashes out, and the goblin recoils from it. Well done. Do you do anything
very
else?
Sad. I get really good rolls for the actual chance of the attack, but then it's not really.
Yeah, the dice.
good.
Consistent damage is better than no damage.
Correct.
Yeah, sad face.
Sadness. What is sadness?
By me being here, I can now see that last final fog space, right?
Yes, you would be able to, and you'll notice nothing there.
Okay, good. That's been the thing I've been worried about this whole time. All right.
Watch, there's
Yeah,
like 5 goblins over in the
That's
bottom
exactly.
left, right.
Knowing Gabe, there'd be like 10 goblins in one little
There's
square.
only,
I'm like,
there's only 9 spaces. How can there 10 be 10?
They're stacked
so
on
like,
each other.
I'm over there like I need to make sure the whole map is completely like unfogged. Like that one little
Patrick, I should have
square
come
right there. That one little fucking square right there. I'm really, really terrified of. All of a sudden, there's a freaking troll or something. Okay, yeah, I'm done with my my turn.
That brings us back around to the goblins.
I ask, how is it fitting in that one box? Sorry, go ahead.
All right, so one is going to attack Rat, one is going to attack Cash, and one is going to attack Door. So Rat, Cash, Door. Rat completely whiffs with its scimitar, unable to do anything. Cash, this one might be a hit. Let's see here. That's also a scimitar attack, and it will be a 19 to hit. Cash, what's your AC?
Did we lose him?
Is there anybody out there? No, he muted. Cash is muted. Okay.
If it helps, I think I remember him saying his AC is 20.
Then that will whiff. And the last one is going to be a...
Sorry, it's a 20. Sorry
Sure.
about that.
Not a problem. The last one is Door. This is an 11 to hit with the short bow.
An 11.
Yes.
11 to hit, eh?
Yes.
Well, my natural AC is 18, so...
Well, there you go. It bing, knocks off of your shield. You Yignax, you hear ding 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 as just 3 arrows or 2 scimitars and an arrow all kind of ping off of various forms of armor around you, and you're like, oh shit. The goblins have done nothing to help themselves. Yignax, you're up.
Literally a shell.
I'm going to try something a little avant-garde, shall we say. I'm going to yell out loud, yes, you have all failed spectacularly, and with all of your numbers thinning, you should know that your days are quite numbered yourself, unless you flee in terror and shout with great dread in your voice the complete and utter thrashing you have suffered this night. This is your last warning. And I'm going in as an intimidation check.
Sure, and yeah, go ahead and make your intimidation check.
9.
9. You feel intimidating, but the sense you're getting from the one goblin that you can see from your current... Actually, you can see... I think you see all the goblins. You have 60 feet of dark vision, right?
Let me check again. 120 of dark vision.
Oh, yeah, you see them, and they're all kind of like looking at each other like, maybe we should leave. You're uncertain, but you feel intimidating.
Then I will hold action for one of them. The first sign that one of them is attacking, I will take a shot.
Sure.
Or move into range and then take a shot if I can't reach from the 30 feet.
Sounds good. With your crossbow, right?
Yep.
Excellent. You're holding your action
No,
for...
with my massive moon dick.
And this is... I'm sorry, what's the trigger on the action again?
If one of the goblins makes an attack.
Gotcha. All right, that's your turn. Door, what are you doing?
I'm going for this goblin still. So
Sure. Go ahead.
Let's see. Could switch it up a little, but at the same time, this is a cantrip, and that's quite trusty.
True.
So I think I'm just gonna cast another, produce flame and chuck it.
Of course, why wouldn't you? Yeah. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Fireball.
I'm sorry?
Fireball.
Fireball.
That's a 9.
9 scorches the bark off of one of the nearby trees as it misses.
Is it wise for a druid to be throwing fire in the middle of a forest?
No, not at all.
Honesty. All right. Is that your turn?
No, I don't know what else I can do on that. Because that counts as an action, right?
That would be your action, yes.
Yeah. Not sure what else I would do, other than, yep.
Okay.
Just kind of looking around, scratching my head, going, that was embarrassing. I'm not doing that again.
Fair enough. Rat, you're up next.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to attack the goblin in front of me again.
Sure.
I will say, I've asked you once. I will ask you one more time. Please halt your actions. And
Make the attack.
oh, get rid of the dice. 19.
19 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
8.
8 points of damage as you're sitting here trying to kind of nullify the situation by telling this goblin, like, hey, you need to chill out. You bring the warhammer down and just goblin puddle underneath as it sprays everything, including you.
Rat's just gonna say, oh, I apologize. I did not mean to hit so hard.
Let me see here. I want to...
talking to, though.
Cash, you hear, actually you would all hear, but Cash, you hear very loudly as the goblin you're fighting turns and sees, holy fuck! And is that your turn?
Mine?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cash? Cash, it is now your turn.
Okay. So I am going to... I can't do much, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Ooh.
I kind of want to grapple my goblin.
Sure.
Is it possible for me to bind it or anything?
You can attempt to grapple this goblin and basically restrain it if that's what you're trying to do, like hold it in place.
Yeah, that's what
Sure.
I want to do.
Sure. Go ahead and make a strength check. Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier, and they will contest that with either dexterity.
Oh, that's a 20. That's 18 and then +2 for strength.
That is awesome and would probably have worked if they didn't roll a natural 20.
Okay.
As you go to grapple, they kind of just weasel their way out from under it. Do you have anything for your movement or bonus action?
I'm not allowed to attack on my bonus?
You are not, unless you have something that allows you to.
I don't think I do.
Don't think you do either.
See what my bonus actions are. Oh,
At
2
level
weapon
1, I don't
fighting.
think we have many.
Yeah.
Yep, nope, okay.
Okay.
I'm just getting my turn.
And that brings us to the goblins, who now, one of them, back this retreat, it's not worth it, and runs out into the forest. I will go ahead and...
Sounds like Bubbles.
There we go. Now, this one is also going to start to run away 5, 10, 15, 20. But as a reaction, if you want, Cash, you can attack. It's called attack of opportunity. If
Man,
it's getting...
I really wanted to try and capture it to get information, but yeah, I'll attack.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your attack.
That's 13.
13 altogether?
Yeah.
13.
Well, what? 13 plus my strength modifier? Oh, wait. No, plus 2. Yeah. That's 15, sorry.
15 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That's an 8.
Yeah, as he turns to run away, and you see the legs are still running, but the top half hits the ground.
Nice.
And the legs finally give up about 5 feet later. This goblin is dead. The last goblin, however, is going to run as far as they can. Now, you guys are technically out of combat. Does anybody chase this goblin, attack it, anything like that?
Can I attempt to chase the goblin?
You absolutely can if you want to. He is pretty far at this moment, though. But go ahead.
Okay.
Which
direction did he go?
He's down southwest.
Go, George.
Southeast,
the one that
southeast.
the one that I scorched.
Yes. Yes. First off, make a perception check and make it with disadvantage because it is dark. You only have so much vision from the campfire, and the goblin is pretty far. So let's see if you can see where the goblin is, as a matter of fact, like where he went.
18 minus 4 is 14.
14? It's a little hard to see, but you think generally southwest. If you want, you can run kind of blindly in that direction and see if you can catch up to him.
Yes, I will do that. I'm just gonna go near.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, that's your full movement and action combined.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, wait, hold on. I can't count.
It's okay.
I'm trying to count. I have a degree in English, not in math. Okay. I guess that's about as far as I could go.
Well,
It's like, shoo.
you have, what's your movement speed? 25, 30?
30.
30. So you have 30 feet of movement speed. Then as an action, you have 30 feet more of movement speed. And each
okay.
hex is 5 feet.
Yeah, basically you can sacrifice your attack or basic action for another move action.
Okay, so I guess I'll be right here.
Sure. Does anybody else do anything?
I'm going to start taking plucking the arrows from the caravan.
Okay. Go ahead and make a investigation check. See how many you can pick out of there.
Makes it happen. 10.
10. You managed to find about 4 arrows, but only 2 of them are salvageable, as the others have broken off inside the barrel.
Makes sense.
All right. Dor and Cash, do you two do anything?
I kind of want to be joining Rat.
Okay, go ahead and make your movement up there as far as you can.
20, 25. Hey, how you doing?
Nice. And you can also use your action to move further in if you wish.
Oh, yeah. Kind of want to just use my perception.
Okay.
You know, from where we are.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and make a perception check. Do you get advantage due to the moonlight thing? Is that some weird thing?
Well, even if I do, I didn't roll good.
Okay.
But yeah, was it twice as far as humans can in the moonlight, starlight, or torchlight?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. There are lots of bushes and trees obscuring your view, however. So what is your perception check? Just straight.
Just the perception was, well, I rolled a 3 plus 5.
Sure. Yeah, you generally know the direction he ran in, but are uncertain as to how far he may have gotten, if he's hiding behind anything or if he continued running. Cash, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I can move 40 to use my full turn, though, correct?
Yes, that would be 8
So,
hexes.
Okay. 7, 8. I want to go about right here.
Okay.
Hello.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Excellent. Okay, so the goblin is going to. Let me see what he's going to do, actually. Okay. Now, you're unsure as to what's going on with the goblin, but the three of you are all in pursuit, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Cash, I'm going to need you to make a perception check. From where you are, it will be with your dark vision's only 60 feet, correct, Cash? It should say under dark vision on the left.
Yes. Dark vision 60 feet.
Make a perception check with disadvantage. Now, Door and Rat, you can each make a perception check with disadvantage, or one of you can make a straight perception check without disadvantage.
Okay. What's your strength there, Rat?
My strength is +6.
Yeah, I think you should do a strength check then.
Perception check. Did I say strength check? I'm sorry.
Well, I think you said perception or strength check.
No.
Oh, my perception
I
is
was like,
-4.
I was like, okay.
No. I'm sorry. Perception check. Okay, let me rephrase. Cash, you make a perception check with disadvantage. Now, the two of you can either each make your own perception check with disadvantage, or one of you can make a normal perception check because the other one is giving them advantage.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, cool.
Gabe, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Do I, even with the disadvantage, so I rolled a 20,
Uh-huh.
and then I rolled a 15. I take the 15, or sorry, 20 and 13. So I take the 13.
Yes.
And then
Right.
I add my perception bonus, or no?
Yes, you add your perception. What's your perception addition?
Let me, 5.
Okay, so you have an 18.
So 18.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
What is your Door? What is your perception?
My perception here would be
Mine's
a
-4, so.
Well, my perception's actually really good, so I have +5 on my perception.
Okay.
So maybe you should do it with disadvantage, and I just.
Yeah,
rolled
that and I
normally?
rolled a 20.
Okay.
Oh.
A straight roll. You got a natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20.
Yeah.
Plus
So
5.
you, yeah. You between you and Rat, you guys managed to figure out that the goblin is hiding behind a tree, about 40-50 feet out in that direction. Cash, you also see this. You see just the slight movement of like deep, heavy, labored breathing behind this tree.
Okay.
All right. Do you approach him?
I'm going to approach him. Could I attempt to grab him? Like, how big is the goblin?
Very
Like-
small. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're very
Could I attempt to grab him with my hands and say, "I asked you not to do that,"
sure.
kind of thing?
Yeah. The first off, are you trying to approach stealthily, or are you just walking right up?
Please, I would love to see a Warforged try and stealth.
I can't. I have -2. It'd be awful.
I
I'm
am
just,
it.
I'm just gonna walk up.
Okay.
Stealth isn't really Rat's thing.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check. See if you can grab this creature and prevent it from getting out of your grasp as it freaks out and starts to try to run again.
11.
Yeah, the creature is much too quick, and you make much too much noise as it starts running and gets about 20 feet further from you now. Dora, have you kept pace? And Cash, have you kept pace?
Let's say that we did.
Sure. Okay, so we won't be using the map anymore since you guys are so far off of it. But what do you guys do? You see Rat try to grab this goblin who freaks out and runs and gets about 20 feet away from you guys right now.
I mean, I would like to dash it, try and see if I can grab it myself and capture it.
Do it. You run up, use your 20 feet of movement speed to close the gap. Go ahead and make a strength check. See if you can grapple it.
Okay, that's a 14 with my strength bonus.
As you run up, you think to yourself, you're not getting away this time, as the goblin like is panting and like bleeding and just feeling awful. You go to grab, and the goblin's like no, and kind of goes to dodge, but then whoop, trips over their own legs, and you manage to like bear hug him. You've
Yes.
now got the goblin.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, look at that. You have a goblin.
I have
Hello.
a goblin.
Well done. All right. Do you bring him back to camp?
Yeah, oh, hell yeah, I do.
Sure. All right.
Can I tie it up with my rope?
Yeah, you certainly can. Make one more strength check against the goblin, who will be rolling at disadvantage, just to make sure that he doesn't somehow slip out.
Okay, that's another 14.
A natural 2 and a natural 1. This goblin has given up on life. He just like lets you tie it up. All right.
I certainly tie this motherfucker up.
Yep.
He's ours.
He's kind of looking down all.
That lady,
sad.
you should know that a pet is a large responsibility, and that you will have to walk it daily.
I will not be cleaning up after its messes.
Yes, certainly not, Merv.
I like the idea of it being like a really pathetic version of Colum. Just like it's just kind of following us now.
Well, right now it's currently tied up at your guys' camp, just kind of looking down, grumbling. I'm sorry?
No, I'm agreeing. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So what do you all do?
I'm going to go up to the goblin and say, I thought I told you. If you wouldn't face us in combat, it would not be in your favor. Why did you proceed?
Well, that's what we do. We kind of go around and take stuff, so we have stuff.
That's really stupid.
Kind of looks around. Yes, this time.
Max's eyes dart from left to right.
I apologize for the death of your friends, as you may feel very lonely now, as they were possibly close companions. But it would be in your best interest to not do this again.
I'm not gonna attack you now.
Well, you can't. You're tied up.
Yeah.
So it'd be physically impossible for you to attack me.
Yeah.
I think he was saying that he has no intention of whether he is free or not, dear Tintin.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just want
Thank
to
you,
go
one.
home.
So, out of character, can we discuss what we want to do with this guy? If we want to keep him, if we want to kill him?
Well, first off, I want to say we are half hour over where we were going to
Okay.
end. So if anybody has to go or wants to end right now, we can absolutely do that and pick it up next week.
Oh, is this only like 2 hours?
Yeah, we had it set up for only being 2 hours because not everyone can make massive commitments,
Ah, I got you.
Ordinarily, I would be more than happy to go extra innings, but I did have to screen a phone call, and I said I would call him around 9:30. So
Sure, yeah, that's fair enough. All right.
Okay, so cliffhang while holding him up.
That's right. All right, so you guys now have a goblin.
To be continued. JoJo music.
Yep.
Obtained one goblin.
Or obtain one goblin. We all of us hold them up in the air, and it'll be like Legend of Zelda. It'll be like dun 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 dun. And we have our hands up and we look super happy.
be super nice to him so that he can join our party and be an NPC fighter buddy.
Hey, why not?
Man, your character's gonna enslave him. What are you talking about?
I'm not into slavery. I'm into theft, and be it large or petty.
Well,
We'll
There you
see
have
what
it.
happens. All right. So
Well, you have technically stolen him, but
it's true.
I'm not the one
Actually,
who
Cash stole it.
I was perfectly
Right.
content to just let him go.
yeah. Cash was like, "Hey, I'm gonna. It's my pet now.
Very true. That is
He's my
what
little squishy, and I'm gonna name him."
I'm gonna call him Squishy. You will be mine. You will be my Squishy. All right. So that is going to end our first session.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Hey, this was fun.
Yeah. All right. So we will.
super fun.
We will be back at about the same time next week, maybe a couple minutes earlier because I had to set stuff up and I didn't do super well. But we will be back next week. Thank you everybody for hanging out and for watching us. All right. Does anybody have anything else they would like to say before I cut the stream?
Thank you, guys.
Like and subscribe the YouTube channel, Arrogant Dubs.
Yes,
And-
give them love.
How much more extra XP is that plug worth to Dave?
Am I level 7 yet? No. Yeah. That's we do milestone, sadly. So all right, cool. Does anybody have anything they want to plug before we head out?
I possibly will be streaming on Twitch coming soon. So my Twitch is Queen Weeb. If you want to check me out. I'm also on Twitter as Queen Weeb, but spelled really weirdly. But if you guys want to see more of me, I go by the Rat Collecting Queen on Twitter as well, so you can look that up. But this is really fun, and I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Another thing for everyone who's watching the live stream, we will possibly be putting this on Arrogant Gaming, so you could find, if you missed any part of it, you can look on there, and it should be on a channel.
Yeah, it'll probably be up tomorrow. Yeah. So.
Oh, then I can just give you guys my weird usernames.
Sure. Yeah. You can also drop them in chat here if you want, for anybody in Twitch chat. And yeah. So I think that's about it. Anything else?
How much experience points do we get from all that?
It's milestone. So when you reach a certain point in the story, basically you'll level up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played too much D&D actually, so.
Fair enough. And well,
yeah, it differs from DM to DM.
Yeah. And
okay.
Like the advantage of doing it via milestones is that you're not constantly erasing and then rewriting your.
Okay, I like that actually.
Yeah. And so the other thing is I'm also going to buy the tutorial package on D&D Beyond, so you can make your character sheet on D&D Beyond for next week, or when you next join us.
Yeah, you'll see me every 2 weeks, so
Correct.
Every other week.
Correct. So yeah,
I'm running my own campaign every other Friday.
Episode 8 coming out. Episode 8 of FMA Abridged, I'm assuming, is the question in chat, and that is that's well. We're having some issues in terms of editing and audio work, but it is it's on its way eventually. All right.
To be determined.
Yeah, essentially. But anyways,
TBD.
Thank you guys. Yes, TBD. Thank you guys so much for playing, and thank everybody for watching, and we will catch you all next week. And I'll probably be streaming some video games throughout the week.
Thank you, friends.
All right.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Hi.